Welcome to the first episode of What Did Manny See? And in this series, I'm going to be giving you guys stories from my past, possibly with a twist. But every episode is going to have one story. But for the first episode, I'm going to give you two. And we'll get right into it. As you can see behind me, this is the high school that I went to my first 3 years of high school. Actually, hold on. This is what it looked like when I went to it. I had to switch schools my senior year because they closed it down to rebuild it to make it look like this. So we're gonna keep the current version up. Anyways, so this particular year was my junior year, and the basketball team was typically better than us at that point. They were always in the city championship, state championship, and they decided that they wanted to tell everybody they were better. They could be better than us at football. So a lot of them came out. Well, let me not say a lot of them. I would say like 4 or 5 of them came out to the team that year, and they all decided to play wide receiver and tight end, I think. Anyway, so that season we were 4-1 at the time, and we were playing a team at home to try and keep our winning season alive. It was a close game. One of the basketball players, who was 6'7", mind you, was chirping all game to our quarterback, and our quarterback was like a D1 level prospect. But he was chirping all game to him about, "I'm wide open. You never throw me the ball. I'm wide open. You never throw me the ball." I heard this uh, personally. Any story that I give you, I'm going to tell you is personal. I know it personally. I heard him say it to him personally. And it came down to the last play of the game. And on the last play of the game, he happened to be wide open again. Quarterback throws him the ball. And I can tell you this happened in slow motion in my eyes. This guy, remind you, he's 6'7". He jumps. The ball hits him in his chest, rolls all the way down his body to the floor. He follows the ball to the floor, and you can see he's in shock. As this is going on, and we realize we're going to lose the game because he didn't catch that ball, I hear somebody yell, "Don't you come back to that locker room."
What?
Now, my school at that time, if you know, you know. Anybody from San Diego probably knows. The old motto was lose the game, win the fight for my high school. And that was not an idle threat. I can tell you that much. And I can also tell you that man never came to that locker room afterwards. I don't know when he went and changed, but he didn't come to that locker room while any of us was in there after the game. And he didn't ever come back to that team. The way I see it at that point, his basketball season officially started the moment he dropped that pass. So the second story for this first episode comes from the high school that I switched to. Matter of fact, my senior year, because my school got closed down and rebuilt. So let me switch this up for you. I went to this high school my senior year, and this is one's gonna come from track season. So full disclosure, I had an injury the whole season, and I may have ran in one meet before the city, not city, divisional finals. So I asked somebody to let me take the spot in division finals in the 200, and they let me. Actually, it wasn't the finals; it was the division prelims for the finals. They let me take their spot. So I go out there. I'm ready. I find out who I'm running against. I end up running against this dude who's a freshman for our team, and he was supposed to be the next big thing at the school. I had been talking crap to him all year because he wasn't living up to, you know, I mean, he was good. He just wasn't what they were saying he was going to be. So I personally thought, I'm gonna give this guy the business out here, right? So race starts. Oh, stop right there. I know you see the hair. Ignore the hair. I had hair back then. All right, I don't have a hair now, but I had hair back then. And don't judge me for me wanting to see myself with hair. It may not have looked like that, but I had hair back then. Don't judge me. Anyways, back to the story. So the race starts. I come out the box, moving. I got a good 10-meter lead on these guys. Maybe I exaggerated a little bit. Maybe it was 5 meters. We'll just know I was winning that race coming off the curve. I was winning a good distance off that curve. And yeah, so this is when you find out that you haven't ran all year. You're not in shape. And I ran out of gas terribly. And all I see is one, two, three passed me up. One of those three just happened to be that freshman.
Surprise,
And he's going
motherfucker.
past. Oh, he was bald at that time. So, he might have hair now. I think it was a choice for him. It's not a choice for me. He's going past me. I assume he was smiling because, I couldn't see him actually smile, but I assume he was smiling because he know. All I could see was the back of his head. He had me beat. So we get to the end of the race. I come in fourth place. Big disappointment. I'm like trying to think. I can't go up to the stands. They know I've been talking shit to them. They know I can't go up there. They're going to clown on me. I hope my mom wasn't here. Hope my dad wasn't here. How am I going to get out of this? So needless to say, the dude who let me take his spot clowned me. The coach clowned me. The team clowned me. And, of course, the guy I've been talking crap to all year clowned me. I couldn't say nothing to him for the rest of the year. Luckily for me, track comes at the end of the year. So I didn't have to endure that for long. And it was my senior year, so I didn't have to worry about it at all after that. But I'm pretty sure my hopes and dreams of ever being a track star is still on that track out there at, I think it was Patrick Henry High School in San Diego. So that concludes the stories for this episode of What Did Manny See? If you appreciated or liked the content, please give me a follow, subscribe. Also, I stream on Twitch at Manny Sent You. If you like to watch live streams or you just want to come interact with me, come see me at Manny Sent You. I appreciate you guys watching all the way to the end. Manny Sent You out.